Hello, friends, and welcome to your weekly meditation. Right off the bat, find your long spine and whatever it is that you need that facilitates that long spine. And I don't know if I consider it easy, I'm putting that in air quotes, by the way, to come to a seated meditation practice every time that I do. But I do know that the more I've done it, it started to feel like home. Like this is a place I can come and my nervous system knows, yes, this is where we take care of ourselves. And that's not to say there's not physical discomfort, emotional discomfort, right? Anything else, maybe you're breathing, etc. But that is to say, here we are showing up for ourselves again. So just take a moment and acknowledge that you are showing up and you're taking care of yourself the best way you know how. See if just that acknowledgement alone doesn't start to soften you. But yes, you can still scan the body, softening everything from the crown of the head to the tips of the fingers, to the tips of the toes. And we do come back to that spine throughout, just making sure that it is long, not rigid, right? We're not aggressively lengthening. We've just got a long spine. So all of that energy can flow through our body. Roshi Joan Halifax talks about a strong back, soft front. And the way I think about that is we've got this strong sense of who we are, right? Confidence in ourselves and our decisions. Drawing boundaries where boundaries are needed. And if we have that strong back, that strong sense of self, that allows us to have an open and vulnerable heart. So maybe bring your awareness into the center of the heart, the chest. And just notice that if you have that long spine, that energy able to move throughout, can you think about that expansion of your heart? And we're going to do a visualization today. And I want you to imagine that you have a green seed right on the back of your heart, a really tiny little green seed. Maybe like the size of cumin or fennel or something like that. Pick your favorite seed. And it's very vibrant. It's filled with light and energy, that vibrant green color. And I want you to imagine that that seed starts to expand the vibrance, the light within it, and it starts to move into and fill up the whole entirety of the heart. And just notice if that changes or gives you a felt sense of any energetic movement in the area of the chest. And then maybe even imagining that green energy, that green light begins to move every time blood is pumped out of the heart. It moves out into those arteries and starts to move and flow throughout the body. You can even imagine that it moves back into the veins on the journey back to the heart, so that it begins to circulate through the whole body, through that system of the heart, the circulatory system. And again, you can notice if there's any shift of energetics in your body. Maybe just becoming more in tune with the energy of the body in general. And this energy, this green radiant energy, is so vibrant. It starts to even move outside of the arteries, the veins, the heart, and it starts to fill every single cell, tissue of your body. Not only inside the body, but all the way out to the skin, the entire surface of the skin. Until maybe the whole body is kind of pulsing with this radiant, vibrant, green energy, green light, you can think of it as. And I want you to imagine that it even continues to move outside your body and starts to move out into your electromagnetic field. You can imagine that being about 18 inches is what science says. I believe it's more like an arm's distance. All directions, even down beneath you into the earth, up into the sky, and all around in space. And then maybe imagine that it even starts to move from there, this beautiful radiant green energy, until it fills up the room that you are in. If you're out of doors, filling up just that space all the way around you, letting it fill up, your house. I'm here in Walla Walla, so I'm going to imagine that it starts to fill up all of Walla Walla. And continues to move out. And you can go as bold as you would like to imagine it filling up all of the United States, the entire country, the oceans, the world, the earth, out into the cosmos, until this beautiful radiant energy that started in that little seed starts to fill everything that you know of in your universe. And the whole time we've got that beautiful, strong back. And strong back is what allows us to let this energy move into us and even to the outside and around, and filling up that whole entirety of what we know, touching everything. And if you didn't go out quite that far with your energy and it's just in your little force field, your electromagnetic field, that's okay too, right? You take these where it's best for you to go. But wherever you brought your energy out to in the world, feel that expansiveness one more time. And then slowly, it doesn't have to rush back, start to bring that back in from wherever you went out again. I was out in the universe, so I'm going to imagine coming back from the universe, starting to move back to the planet I live upon. Once you get back to Earth, go ahead and start to bring it back towards the, well, United States, I'm assuming you're in, but wherever you are. And let that come from whatever country you're in. Bring it back into whatever state you're in, province, etc. And bring it all the way back into your city, your town. And start to bring it back into that closer proximity, the park you're in, the room you're in, the house. And bringing that back into the next layer until you've brought it back into that arm's distance around you. And let's stay here for just a few moments. We're all here now, hopefully. This place where this green, vibrant, radiant energy, light, surrounds us and fills every single cell and tissue. While you're here, maybe just reminding yourself that you don't have to use any of these affirmations if they don't work for you, but maybe I am love. I am worthy of love. I deserve love. I can be kind to all beings, including myself. I can access compassion. The most beneficial compassion I can practice is the one I practice towards myself. I can forgive with ease, or at least have that as an aspiration if forgiveness is difficult for you. I can forgive with ease. And that doesn't mean you just do it nonchalantly and you just say it and it's done, right? That means your heart is so kind and compassionate and so filled with unconditional love that you know forgiveness is the key, especially self-forgiveness. and one that's been exceptionally helpful for me since I've found it in so many different relationships, not just romantic, is that just because someone else doesn't love me does not mean I am not lovable. We're going to sit in silence for a few moments. You can repeat any of those affirmations that spoke to you and work towards forgiveness or compassion for yourself. And I'll talk us out of this in a few minutes. You still have that beautiful green energy surrounding you. When you're ready, go ahead and start to bring that green light, that green energy into the body, through the skin, back into your arteries and veins. And as it pumps back up into the heart, let it stay within the heart until all of the green energy is just in the heart itself. And then go ahead and bring all of it back to that beautiful little green seed at the back of the heart. So that's there all the time for you. You don't have to take as much time with it as we just did, right? Anytime you need it, you can go ahead and you can just flow it out to wherever you need to, faster than a cheetah. Bring those hands together in front of your heart. Inhale. Exhale, bow your head into your heart and just taking a moment of gratitude. Again, I'd like to direct it today that you showed up. You sat down and you did this meditation. Thank you, self, for showing up. Namaste.